once again. Wow, another historic visit, and this time is not the Ga Mantse going to the Asante region, but rather the king of the people of Asante going to the Ga. And then we have one summer the Bremo emotion measures and channel. So do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Debi I catch you say subscribe here, and as I say the first person the video to my also unsa ebetimi akebia. Then do not forget say subscribe here, don't sabe my subscription in channel. Do what you on. After so betimi tie audio mark I so now bet me here or TikTok, bet me here or X and can app and friend Twitter and sounds bet me here or ID Instagram. I say open all the links to all our platforms. Everything you be upload to be also in Facebook, the same name K1ng Ghana and so on. Am I fee bet me tie audio mark say me trim. No details I have one no dey brown so Otumfuo Asantehene aircraft PM. I will hear the forecourt of the Ga Mantse Palace on the 9th of June. That is Sunday we are 11 a.m. Now the Ga Mantse in same year betu some no dey betu emu sham. Now before back tie wura the Ga Mantse ni Teiko Tsuru the second any na ye di kan kwa tie amahene num bia also ne the Ga Mantse edi ana ebu the Ga mind you tie one some details about the program I did Otumfuo Asantehene ekopiem ewo Ghana short one detail one you are kuti the Ga Mantse ono so same hwehwem bi odi tu just say ensam no a Ga Mantse di tu jande wo. This is the reason why you're supposed to watch this video today. And I'm not changing mu quite fast so copy mu KNUC. A quite fast so during the time of no poker the second and now on no Ga Mantse and then papa so near team a designer a the Kumasi KJTR market project. Now I know no supervisor and acquire you Otumfuo Asantehene fast so a handing the certificate, the MBA certificate. Otumfuo edition is interesting conversation. Near Monre Musisia.
K1 oh boy Juma we did the Jacob. So now see commentary or social media, no style of blogging, fantastic.
I don't know, say commentary like or you as a presenter, sports presenter that they are. And we need maybe a local strength free but it's all good. Oh yeah, dear. K1 will try pa.
The Ga Traditional Council, specifically at the forecourt of the Ga Manste Palace. This morning we've gathered here to look ahead to a big day, and that is Sunday, June 9, 2024. The king of the Ashanti Kingdom is paying a historic visit to the Ga State. Before we go to the main item, which will be the main address, I'd like to introduce to all of us chiefs who are gracing the occasion and are coming to oversee what we're doing here. On my right is K1ng Ghana, who is the Asre Jonshimanche. And Asre, yeah, the senior divisional chief of Asre. Sorry. Yes. And also on my left is the industrial chief of the Ga traditional area, Ni Abose, okay, the third. Now, addressing us this morning will be Ni Boy Abe, who is a senior member of the planning committee for this historic visit. I'd like us to welcome him now. Thank you.
Good morning, our friends of the media fraternity. This morning I'm about to convey a news brief to you. We do not have the full compliments of the house here because today is the lifting on the ban on drumming and noise making in the Ga State, which we call Odadao. So feverish preparations are underway to get that sorted out. But we needed to get this information out also to the media. The office of the Ga Mantse, Tackie Teiko the second, and the Ga Traditional Council wishes to announce the special visit of the Asantehene Otumfuo the second to the Ga State on Sunday, the 9th of June 2024. The visit will be crowned with a special durbar hosted by King Teiko Tsuru II Ga Mantse. It is a historic visit, and it will rekindle the strong ties of friendship between the Gas and the Ashantis. It also follows the Ga Mantse's active participation in the Asantehene's recent celebration of his 25th anniversary on the throne. The Ga and the Ashanti people have had extensive interactions, which have led to exchange of cultural practices, traditions, and ideas. Interestingly, the interactions between the Gas and the Ashantis over the centuries have culminated in common themes in the areas of governance, inclusiveness, and specific cultural practices, including family structure, traditional dances, structure of the calendar year, taboos, defense mechanism, and historical interactions with other tribes. These similarities highlight the strong ties between the Ashantis and the Gas, which are rooted in our shared African heritage. The durbar of the two gallant royals will also be used to promote peace ahead of the presidential and parliamentary elections in December this year. The office of the Ga Mantse therefore invites all to witness this great moment in the Ghanaian traditional history at the forecourt of the Ga Mantse's Palace in Kaneshie, Accra, on Sunday, the 9th of June 2024. Thank you very much for coming, and this ends the press briefing.
Respectfully, I would like to welcome K1ng Ghana to wrap everything up in Ghana for our networks that broadcast their content in Ghana.
Ojogba media, Kemofemo neba Peshiabie, Achomi K1ng Ghana II, member of the Judicial Committee, Ghana Traditional Council, Menonji Senior Divisional Chief, Asante and Asante Chonomanje. When a lele penny wabak penny, eji kenkle noko, neji historic noko, neji afeko eko dam, ni abafe yagan. Otumfuo ose tutu niji enyo. Eke nade woga popano, ni ebacha siumo ko, ni amegbelio, niji nisene Ga Mantse, te akwesidai ke afi nyomo enyo ke numu celebration wo len ke chono no esuma ke Ibadan koni gamen anale wo bo dada hogba ke wo yo dada no hogba eba ni ke agbena aba fe deba agbo fefo ye gan le ba chine gan fe mo ba na ke lele chakpan ni Asante me ke gamen yo ke je blema emi e wapo fi blema bona je sisiye ni wo once mo ni mo fe mo ke mi se ke de twa no mi e wogbele drumming and dancing na wo mi se ke de twa akpe Asantehene e fefo ke baga popa na ye twa no manyaba.
Yo, exactly, yes. So Ni will do a summary in tree as well for us. Thank you.
Enanope yɛda mo ase sɛ mo abɛka yɛn nsa wɔ ha. Na deɛ nti a yɛtu nsa frɛ mo no, Nega ɛyɛ King Teiko Tsuru ɔtɔ so mmienu. Ɔbɛnya ɔwɔ sonko bi a ɛno nti no yɛfrɛ mo ayi mo asotrɛ sɛ ɛbɛba so kwesi de yi a ɛbɛ yi. Na ɛnɛ wohwɛ a yɛayɛ mfoni bebree ekokrum efise ewose omokoye ene traditional lifting ban and drumming no a friend of Udada no na etwa se ye ne nsentwerefo edi saa nkitaho ne se Otumfuo ose tutu otoso mienu Asantehene tu ne nan aba nkran na nije bibiri se ye be hia no na odo na edwumedi a ebeba so kwasiada anopa no ndu ba kono ade a ye pese obia edi neni ebehwe efise ye nyonkufa a ye niama yo efa nkranfo na asante fo ntem no ye pese ye danedi enche bia no hu se nkran ne atu ne nan ekọ akwesidae no ene Otumfuo ekọ boa na eye bibia mane ye fefefe enti saa odo a ewo omuntem no Otumfuo epese otu ne nan eso eba nkran abontin so enti ye tunsa afre adofo nyina se nyame pa kwasiada no ndu ba kono ye be hie mu wo ha na ye agina wa atu na edwumedi a ewo no ya tumi adanedi na amansan nyina ehu na ade a ye di odo ebo odom na nkran na asantiman ye nyonkufa no emu ayedi.
Apparently, when I was in Kumasi, it was my father who was working with Manshia. My father did a lot of development projects in Manshia with the former Asantehene Opukuware II.
Okay.
And then the current occupant of the Ashanti stew, Osaiti to the second, Otumfuo. My relationship with him started when he was giving me a strategic management MBA certificate.
Okay.
So it was reported in the news then that two royals meet. That was the first time I had met with him because he's the chancellor of the Tech, and from the business school he had come at our congregation, and as a graduate of MBA he gave me my certificate. And then I graduated into being a consultant after that. So I was hired by Tokiwa to represent the company as a consultant on the KGTR project.
Okay.
My father designed the project, the KGTR market project. So I was a consultant on the side of the market.
I see.
And then we grew from there, you know. But it has been Kumasi and me. I know every part of Kumasi, and he knowing that I have a base in Kumasi makes it easier for us, you know, to collaborate on, you know, the same. But he also had an upbringing in Accra. I mean, he had lived in Dansuman, he had lived in Abilingpe also, you know, and he was very close to Niamugi. He had a steady relationship with Niamugi. When Niamugi was even not well, he visited him in the hospital and everything like that. So, and he was also a very good friend of King Takitayo III, Dr. Joe Blankson, may his soul rest in peace. He had decided, I think, that a relationship with a Ga Mantse was eminent, because our peoples have created a certain kind of enmity. You know, if you see how they talk to each other on social media and, you know, the kind of relationship. And when I began to understand that, I also took it as a mantra that we will make peace with Ashanti at all costs.
Right.
No matter what. That is my devotion to his birthday, and then also to the Akwesidae this year. Because I said that this must stop. if we want to unite a state, it must begin from our kitchen. It must begin from our home. Charity begins at home. And I believe that if we as chiefs would want to influence and talk about peace in the whole nation of Ghana, it must begin from our homes.
Okay.
And then also it must begin between us, among us. And Otumfuo is a worthy ally.
Yeah, I saw videos of you at the Akwesida and his 25th anniversary celebrations, and it looked like you both were sharing some very good word. I mean, I would have asked what he was telling you, but I know you guys have very interesting conversations between yourselves. But it was quite evident that there was a very cordial relationship between the two of you, and it was commendable. I mean, I saw commentary about it, people talking about how it's a beautiful gesture, and I think that has been explained by what you about you.
And what he has decided to do with this gesture is that next week by this time he will be in Accra.
Okay.
Yes, on the 9th of this particular month, Otumfuo will be here, and he will even be in this house also.
Oh, he's coming here?
Yes, to show his appreciation to his little brother or his younger brother. And I thank the support of all the chiefs, queen mothers, and all, even these girls who went with me to Kumasi to grace that occasion. And I think that honor is served.
Yeah.
And that's for me, you know, another fate,
yes,
you know, in my whole journey, you know, to making Accra work again, to making the Ga state live again, to making Gadangbe flourish.
Yes, and we can also say it's an ode to the city which raised you, because you spent most part of your early life in Kumasi.
Yes.
And you schooled at KNUSC as well.
Yes.
A little bird told me that you are also a fellow.
Yes, I charge.
Fellow. I see.
Yes.
You
Katanga, you know, yes, Katanga is a greatest hall.
Yes.
I know the vandals would start talking, but you know, Katanga has, you know, a peculiar descent. We are special.
Yes.
That basically,
I totally
you know.
agree. Rest not. We rest
we
not.
rest not.
The only university within a university.
Oh yes, yes. We
the
rest
University
not.
Hall KNUSC.
In fact, that adage has pushed me on, you know, since I started this journey.
Forecourt of the Ga Manste's Palace. Ana Bibianso bit me at all a Kama on the 9th of June, 11 a.m. A Sunday we are a Marafi said the biggest credit goes to a Joy 99.7 FM and also a Think News Online. And I'm also Saka these two particular videos, details no from a Ga Manste's Palace and also the public event in the details no and also edit to Yamidi the Ken. Marafi something like this video did kind send me a video 2 months a bit me akabi for recommendation purposes and also to be the first person you review 2 months a bit me akabi no na you want subscribe we are on sa ba adoma so e be after subscribing no and channel na fi what you should all no e be abana no and be man phone account say the video to call na ko ensema so e Ghana me did can nobody cry in case of any update you best share on the same channel. Ciao.
Unga keni an bebreno ani medada ni won komo kitua bi hu hia me pa sa na me yehwe so se hu be hia won so ensem tia wa bi pe ntimame wi a America krabi de edi kan eda obi ase a waso ye k1ng Ghana mu a waso me mu especially on a TikTok emi adom wankasa onwane odonti yene na mo 100,000 that is 10% of 1 million people even ebi say gusompo ana e follow yen ana mo di echi e wo ye TikTok sa wodo ye anso na mo yi kire me e wo ye Facebook ade me pese mo hunu ni adesrede e ho wonfaso ene say afi ne mebi e YouTube account e ye monopa the content e wo mu kura ndiro ba bia afi ne de ba there were a lot of beautiful packages and they break Ghana for ma mo ni media mo ni se de mesi e meduma enu nti nsi me form mo ni gi video bia me de bebe bia ho enu nti mesere wade ba ko pese ye tie abusua foforo wa hai e YouTube hai ma remfi se obe subscribe channel we ama me an ni se de mesi e meduma video ni sofo ma obi e ni je ho we ye abusua ko foforo a ye ti ni YouTube hai nti no channel ya ya abofra afi na wo nyini mesere wo se be ka me ho ni nyini hade ye nso nka ho se de maboa ama ene TikTok ye woni padodo be almost 10% of over 1 million people wo na follow you on TikTok am nam saa so eye bi kire me e wo ye Facebook no subscribe channel wo so ma me nemum de hia ne se wo subscribe wi a e ma wo mfisa adoma na da subscription ne nchen no wo de won sa bebo so na wa choose all wo say details na ne credit nyina hwehwe na e de abramo ebie mu nso ha YouTube haye se na bia wo be di kan na won sa ka video bi a me de beba bi enti no sa sere obi wo se wo subscribe wi a e ma wo mfisa se wo de won sa bebo adoma na da subscription ne nchen na wa choose all no ye nyina busua we brade be kam ho ne ye nyina we so enka ne ya dada no within the ken the cultural content I dey be go YouTube ha no ano dancing di munim dada no afi na afi ye bebe radio mu odro ni ye sure so woni mi se me de meye ma ko hwe no kure no afi tifini apiwe ni anafo abro odra no ma wonti monu aka ni subscribe cause abo adoma no choose you all afi share video yi e mani pa dodo bebre na won so nya bi hwe ni mu se manu asi we de kia subscribe kura dada e de won sa abo adoma no so e choose you all no within the ken no e dey kra e be se share on our next video
K1 boy Juma we dey Jacob so now see commentary or social media no style of blogging fantastic so you see commentary no news in the bar so you see commentary for home so good keep on going
and the star also the ebema other tribe aflow unyi sorted India temni that's how becano it's so painful I know shit I don't know say commentary like or you as a presenter sports presenter that they are and we need maybe a focus free there but it's all good. Oh yeah, dear. K1 modern. K1 will try pa.